Hi there, it's Sam from pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Firstly, apologies for the shadow that's going on here. I'm midnight filming, not because the children are around, but because my next door neighbours are having their fences done and it's quite noisy during the day, so I'm filming at night time just so that I can keep my projects coming out. But this project, this one here is a chocolate bar holder. This is a bar of green and black chocolate. You can just see it there. It does open up. And it's the 35 gram bar. These are not the little mini tasters, but these are the bigger bars. And it's, yeah, 35 grams. The smaller ones are a little bit smaller. They're about that sort of size. This one is 2 by 4 inch. 2 inches that way by 4 inches that way by, about half an inch that way, which is 10 centimetres by 5 centimetres by about one and a little bit. But it's a good size pouch. So I'm going to show you how to make it. Now this one is the chocolate chip designer series paper stack, so just the colour collection. And these colours on here, now there was great debate on my, well actually there wasn't debate at all, everybody voted for this one, but over on my website I asked if people preferred the framelets or preferred the punches. Everybody went with the punches, so we're going to do the punches. But I've got the black one here. This is basic black and it measures 10.5 inches by 2 inches, which is 26.5 centimetres by 5 centimetres. There's 2 little score lines in the middle and they come at, depending on whether you're metric or imperial, 12.5 centimetres or 5 inches, whoopsie daisy, and 14 centimetres or 5.5 inches. And that's it. Not a lot going on there. It's all about the punching today. So I've got the scallop tag topper, and that's why it is 2 inches wide, and that's why this chocolate bar is absolutely perfect. So that goes in there, and then you just simply fold your score lines and the chocolate bar slips inside. Now I did put a little bit of glue on the bottom. You could put it on the back. It depends on whether you know what you know, how easily you want your recipient to get into it, I suppose. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back of this one this time, and you just position it. So that's the chocolate bar in. I'm going to tie it in a second, but I'm going to do the punching. Now, I have got the new flower punch, and I've got the pansy punch, petite petals, and then the small one from the Itty Bitty Accents, and that's what's going to create our flower down at the bottom. But I'm doing different colours, because I always do different colours. So I've got basic black with the biggest one, which doesn't want to go in right now. Why is that not going in? Should go in. There we go. One of those. Let's move that out of the way. Next colour coming down is the crushed curry, and I'm going to use the pansy punch with that one. Move that out of the way as well. Next colour down is Calypso Coral with the petite petals. And the final one is Crisp Cantaloupe with Little Flower from the Itty Bitty Accents. And not that you can probably see it all that well, but actually I've sponged the edges, and that gives everything a little bit of a different, it just sets the edges up a little bit, and it takes it from flat to, well, I suppose with a little bit of life. So I'm just taking the matching inks and my sponge, and Calypso Coral. Next one up. And then crushed curry. No, it's not at all. It's Cajun Craze. What am I like? And obviously I'm not going to do the black, but I'm going to get my bone folder and I'm going to curl the edges of this larger flower. And then the same with this one. Just keep curling all those edges. These two I'm going to push with the back of my paper piercer just to elevate them a little. And I've got my candy dots, and I've taken, the same as I've done here, the second darkest is the colour of the candy dot in the middle. So I've got Cajun Craze going in there. And now I'm just going to lift them all up with some, oops, just dropping everything and whacking the tripod. For my mini glue dots. start layering them all up. So I'll start with the biggest, put that one in the middle, that one down there, and then stitch this up. And I'm using Calypso Coral seam binding ribbon. So I used seam binding ribbon on this one. What's it called? It's called Cherry Cobbler. I couldn't think what it was called then. And you know what? It's not coming through. Let's try it this way. I can't get that other part to go through. It doesn't want to play. Silly ribbon. It's almost as bad as my jumping clothes pegs the other day. There we go. Just need to nose off a little bit. And then all I'm going to do is put some glue dots on the back of this. Elevate everything up again, and that is rather a nice chocolate bar holder. Assuming I've got the ribbon back on there, it's rather nice. I think it probably does need the second one up there. I'll make sure I've put that one in for the photos, but for a quick candy bar holder, chocolate bar, not bad at all. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me, and thank you everybody who voted on my Facebook group and on my business page as well for the flower that came up at the bottom. Take care, bye.